Welcome to the Nebraska Hawk's Nest. These guys are brave. They're Hawkeyes, living in enemy territory. Listen, these guys are way past their prime, but they're still Hawkeyes. They're spreading the Hawkeye hype to all of Nebraska. The frost advisory is canceled. Corn huskers, more like corn suckers. Are you ready for this podcast? Let's go Hawks!
All right, welcome back to the Nebraska Hawk's Nest. We are here for another edition of Collector's Corner with Hawktoys in West Branch, Iowa. We have Shannon and Randy here to show us some pretty cool Hawkeye collectibles. Like we always said too, everybody that watches these, a lot of people want to get into Hawkeye collecting, and they're not sure how to do it. And these are the guys to reach out to get you started on your Hawkeye collecting journey. It's a addictive drug to me that I'm trying to stay away from as much as possible. And it's hard to do sometimes because it's cool stuff. How's it going, guys?
Pretty good.
So far, so good.
We're happy to feed that addiction for you.
I know you are. And that's what makes it a problem. You know, every great dealer does love that. So it's you guys have some awesome stuff all the time, and it's my favorite place to grow my collection because your guys' website, you guys stay on top of it pretty well. Every time I go on there, you're always putting new things on there, programs and toys, cars, pennants. You guys have like every poster I almost ever created, or you've had them at some point. So anything like that, if you're thinking that you want it for a gift or anything, to kick off football season to kind of bring your man cave to the next level, reach out to Randy and reach out to Shannon, and they will get you all set up. If they don't have it, they'll probably find it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
In the end.
That's very true.
Sometimes it takes a little while, it's like a needle in a haystack. Sometimes the stuff just doesn't want to surface. But what is the first really cool item that you guys are going to want to show us today? I'm excited.
You first.
Well, this was a last minute grab, so.
Okay, that means it's probably cool. Ooh. And who all we got on there, Randy?
That is the 1980 coaching staff.
Wow.
As you can tell, it's signed by majority of the players, if not all the players.
Oh man. And that's like the real team that really we just have done some interviews here recently with some guys from that team, and that was really the team that turned the tide for Iowa football and dug us out of the 20 plus losing seasons in a row, and really kind of turned things in the right direction. And if we've never really looked back since, what are you asking for something like that? I'm scared to ask.
I don't think there's really any comparables out there for something like this, because it has Don Patterson, Bill Snyder, Bill Brazier, Dan McCarney, Carl Jackson, Del Miller. I mean, all the good ones are on here.
Wow. Okay, and was Barry Alvarez on the staff yet at that point?
Is Barry on there?
Right there.
Oh my gosh. All right. That's hard.
He Stoops back here on the player side.
You got Stoops on there too?
Yeah.
Jeez, this is like a torture session for people to watch. Like I want that ball. How much are we asking for that, Randy?
I was told that I should have Kirk Ferentz sign it.
Ooh.
And that would date it another year later. So that's not going to happen.
All right. Is that part of your personal collection, or is that something that's up for grabs?
That's in my personal collection.
Okay. I was wondering why you weren't saying the price. I'm like, okay, that might be personal collection, man. That is a cool piece.
Something like that would probably go for at least $1,000, if not more.
Yeah, Yeah,
But
that
there's
was
nothing out there. There's probably not going to be anything out there like that.
no,
So hard to
no.
say. Yeah.
That is really cool. Your personal collection. I need to get over to Randy's house to see this personal collection because I'm sure there's just like all kinds of little treasures like that in there.
Yeah, there is.
Well, it's we need to work on getting me written into that will, Randy. Come on. I'm just messing with you.
Last on the list, Adam Dobbins. Nothing.
Whatever my wife and daughter do not want. All right, what else we got, guys?
So that's all for his collection. Again, last minute. But
All right, no problem. That was cool.
yeah, we kind of talked about it a while ago. I have a very few things in my collection.
She won't let me sell that, in other
Just
words.
kind of things like, we probably shouldn't sell that. Keep that. That's actually cool to me, you know?
Yeah.
So this is one of those like Mickey Mouse gloves, but the
Nice.
Hawkeye one. And on the back, I've got Hayden and Shirley Fry's signature.
Wow.
So pretty cool piece. Something
That
I
is
had on one of our Facebook lives. I think I had like 200 on it. No one bought it. And I was like, okay. And then after
Seriously?
that, yeah, no one bought it. No one bought it. And I was like, all right, just put this in your room. I'll take it off my recap. Like we're not selling.
I've never seen anything signed by Hayden and his wife before. I'm surprised nobody jumped on that.
Yeah, I had a few people afterwards who were watching it say, would you come down on it? And I said, never mind. It's no longer for sale. I mean, I hate doing that, but
Yeah.
I have to keep that.
Well, if you have a really cool item like that and then you list it at a price and there's no interest, like that's worth a Hayden autograph alone is worth at least $250 to $300, you know, depending on like and up, you know, even higher than that. And for $200 for that, I think is a steal. So I wouldn't have sold it for any less than that either. I totally understand where you're coming from on that. And that,
yeah, it was funny. At that point, I'd already decided we're not selling it. So
yeah, that's a cool item. That's like I've never, you know, that's a one of a kind. You never see anything like that.
I believe that book is signed by Hayden Fry.
It is. Yep, behind us.
That one there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
And this is for sale. The tricky thing with this is when he did his book signings, everyone got it.
A lot of them.
To Shannon, to Randy.
Oh, yeah.
So this one's to Roy.
It's personalized.
So if Roy is out there as a Hawk fan, we have the book for you.
And I don't know that really deters too much from the value. I think a lot of people think that it does, but he still signed it, you know, and Hayden had that in his hand.
Books, so that kind of downgrades the price.
Yes and no. You wouldn't put something up in your cave that says to Randy. You know,
I've read that.
Yours, it just takes a really special customer person to want that.
I've read that book. It's a really good book. You learn a lot about Coach Fry and you know his journey through coaching, and so I have that book as well. I don't think mine is signed. Kind of think I should double check now. I don't know if I even looked, but I don't think mine is signed. But even if you're just looking for a great read, that is a really, really well written book. I enjoyed it and learned a ton from it.
And we do have one or two not signed, so the price is adjusted, you know, for signed, not signed. But
very cool, very cool.
Perfect. That was a nice thing for sale that we threw in there.
I like the personal collection stuff, though. It's so interesting to see. That's sometimes the really cool stuff. But I remember I had here's a short little dumb story. One of the Iowa games I went to was like the last time we played at Minnesota. There was a girl that we were hanging out with, and she's like, you know, she had seen me on Big Ten Treasure Hunter, and she's like, yeah, I got a couple really cool items that my dad left to me, and my grandpa had left to him. And I said, oh, cool. Like, what do you got? And she's like, oh, we have a Niall Kinnick signed postcard that my grandpa got signed from Niall. And I said, are you freaking serious? And like, okay, so what's it going to take? Like, you know, what do I need to do to get this? And she's like, there's no price. I'll never sell it. And I came back an hour later and I'm like, okay, like you thought this through. Like, what's it going to take? And like, I think she was about ready to go tailgate somewhere else just to get away from me. I'm like, you never should have told me that you had that, because I, of course, want that. But again, I saw a Now Kinnick autograph go up recently on eBay for like 10 grand.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm not really willing to pay that much. I've kind of accepted the fact that that's just one thing I probably will never have, and I'm okay with that. So
One thing I want for my collection, but I can't afford that.
10 grand's a little steep, so I'm hoping I can sometime get lucky and find like an estate sale or someone that either A, doesn't know what they have, or B, is just like, I just want it to go to a good home, a good Hawkeye home that's going to cherish it and take care of it. That's what I tell myself, but that's never going to happen. So moving on, what's the next cool item? This one that's for sale.
You had one of these, and I don't remember which one you had. I think you had a piece. You had this one? Go ahead. We got one recently. We don't get these very often. So these are the Bantrico banks.
Nice. Yep, I do have that one.
Yeah, this is the 81, 82 Rose Bowl.
Rose Bowl, 81 season.
So this is too. So
side note, if you guys, I think there's like 2 other ones from like the Gator Bowl and is it the Liberty Bowl maybe? Peach. Okay, if you guys ever get those, call me or reach out to me. I will immediately take those.
Sounds good.
How much are we thinking on this one? Randy, tell us what you know about this item. Maybe the story behind it that people don't know, and what you guys are looking to sell that for.
I just happened to come across some one time and kept them in my collection. Next thing I know is like, these things are impossible to find.
They're very cool. And what do you guys think appropriate price for something like that is?
We're asking 175. So
175. I think that's a fair price. That's pretty cool. They did a lot of cool promotional things during that time. A lot of them I saw what they call it the age of the Bulls, because we hadn't been to a bowl game forever, and then we went to one like 3 or 4 years in a row there. I got a long time ago, Randy, and I don't know if you've seen this, I'll just show it to you. It's actually like the Letterman's jacket, the eye that goes on the Letterman's jacket, and it's got like a little rose and a peach on it. It's like got all the logos from like the 3 bowls that we went to in a row to commemorate that time. And
I've seen those.
They did like a mirror as well that says the age of Bulls on it, which is really cool too.
Yep, I have that mirror. Yep.
We have one for sale somewhere at our house, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we one of those. But
all right.
That's in
Very
the store.
cool.
Come see it in the store.
So if you want that Hawkeye bank, remember, like we said, reach out to Hawktoys, jump on their website, send them an email. They got a Facebook page too. That would be a really cool item. If you're looking to add a little bit of a higher end piece to your collection, that would be something I would definitely recommend. I love mine. Mine is soup. I think it's really cool. And you don't see those very often. And I know that a friend of mine who's a Hawkeye collector sold the whole set for a pretty high dollar amount. So all I'm going to say is the price that Hawktoys is selling that for is very, very competitive. Very good price.
Perfect. Yeah, and you get started on one, and then you're going to be hunting for the other 2. So
I know. That's where the addiction starts.
I happen to be at not a garage sale, an estate sale or auction. I just happened to get all 3 of them at once. So,
jeez.
Lucky.
Yeah, I'm still looking for the other 2.
Yeah. We'll post when we've got them.
All right.
We'll bring them on here.
What else we got, guys?
We're going to stick with our Hayden Fry theme a bit. And since we're excited, Fry Fest is coming up. Just want to let everyone know they do a Fry Fest button every year. And they are doing one this year. We did get confirmation. So this is the 2018 button. We do have other years as well. But this one's pretty cool because it commemorates Niall Kinnick's birthday. So yeah, very blank on the back, but yeah, very cool pieces. Good to add if you like to have homecoming buttons or bowl buttons going. Kind of a newer run to do. So those are pretty fun. Pretty inexpensive.
If they're looking to like start a button collection like that too, you guys have a ton of cool ones that they could go through and look at. And I know, a lot of people are like, okay, if I did this, how would I display them? Well, Hobby Lobby And I know, I think a place like Michael's has these really cool shadow boxes that you can open up and you kind of just stick the pin in. And I've seen people have pins in from almost every homecoming game that we've ever had. So they look really, really cool displayed.
Awesome. Yeah, it'd be fun to add those. And they've got the Hills Bank buttons that they have for the rivalry games. Those are pretty fun too. So there's
Nice.
a lot of buttons. So
Those are fun to collect. That's an endless journey.
yes, it is. But this guy is $10 for this.
$10.
$10. So
All right.
bad. Not too bad at all. All righty. Next, I will show you. I don't know if you have this one.
Uh-oh.
You're kind of collecting Erdl stuff. I can see
I am.
back there, and I know we've talked about it. But this is also an Erdl bank, but this is a helmet bank,
Whoa.
and I've got it out of the box, so I'll show you.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Yeah, there's this guy.
Cool.
So yeah, you put the coins in right here, but very cool. It's kind of heavy.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, these are fun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't really see a whole lot of those either.
No.
but-
We did 2 of them. One of them has the ANF stickers with the American flag on it also.
Okay.
This is one without ANF sticker.
All right. How much are you guys asking for that one?
50.
50. Okay.
50 on that one. So
Yeah, that's a great price because that's more of a rare one because I've never seen that before, and I've been Randy got me addicted to collecting these dang Erdl cars. So I think I have my numbers up to 25. Randy, thanks a lot. I only had 2 or 3 before I met you. I'm at 25 now. I still am not even close to knocking on your door to get as many as you. I know I never will, so I'm not even aspiring to get to that level. But what's once you get one, it's you see another one and it's they catch your eye and you're okay, I got to get that one. I don't have that one.
yeah, they're really happening right now. I don't know. People are just really wanting the banks and the semis and the toys and the cars. They're just.
Some of them are extremely rare, and some of them are you got to be kidding. That's available.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Anytime you want to bring those on for your personal collection, Randy, I'd love to see those because there's some cool ones out there. My grandmother had passed away recently, and she left me about 3 of them, and a couple of them were pretty cool ones. So I was that was a pretty cool thing to leave me. I was pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Aw.
Getting all emotional here on our Hawkeye Toy webcast. All right, what else we got, guys?
Last one. So this is probably our most vintage thing here right now. Kind of hard to see. Sorry about the lighting. It is a 1921 yearbook. So 100-year-old yearbook. These are very cool. I mean, you get old school pictures.
Yeah.
Here. You get the football team, all the sororities. There we go. So yeah, here's the football team. You get old pictures. You learn a lot. They do really cool articles about the season. And then you get the fun individual players too. So yeah,
those are so
really
fun to read.
History. Yeah.
You get pulled into it. I don't know. I have about 3 or 4 of them. I don't have a ton. I got 2 from when Niall Kinnick was in school. Then I got a couple other older ones from the early 1900s. And it's just you look at them and you just get so sucked in because it's so cool to see the pictures and how different everyone dressed back then and the writing, just how different the writing is and everything that's in there. Do you guys know, do they even make yearbooks anymore? Is that even a thing?
No, they stopped making them in the 92, 93, 94 era.
Okay. That's kind of sad.
Back in the 20s, I believe they were 2 years off. So that's not an actual 21 yearbook. That's 1919.
Okay.
When we went to school. In 46, they did 2 of them and they caught up 1 year. And
Okay.
then in the 70s, they stopped and then started again. And I think they were caught up then.
So I read that for some of the ones that I have during when Niall Kinnick was in school, they would release a yearbook that would cover 2 to 3 years of stuff. And, so I thought that was interesting too. They would have, multiple teams in that yearbook, multiple classes and different things like that. So it just, they probably didn't have the distribution and manufacturing materials to get that stuff made as quickly as it needed to get done back then. So that makes a lot of sense, putting that many years all into one, so I get that. So how's things going with Hawktoys? How's business going? You guys selling a lot of Hawkeye stuff right now? I'm sure it might be ramping up a little bit here soon if it hasn't already, with football season right around the corner.
Yeah, we've been really trying to get a lot more on our website to kind of prepare for football season and getting ready for Fry Fest, which is going to be here before you know it. September 3rd. So get ready for that. There's also a big event going on in West Branch, August 6th and 7th. Which, if you are in the area, I will tell you, you should definitely come to this event, because we have a booth outside in addition to our store, and I am putting pretty much every single framed item we have for sale on a good sale. So if you're looking for a framed poster, we have so many, and you only have so much wall space. But for us, we only have so much floor space and storage space for these framed items. And we have a ton, some that I haven't even brought out ever for a live, never brought out for the store. He just keeps collecting them. They keep coming in. I need them out. I need to not over them. I need to not have them in the garage. So if you are in the area, August 6th and 7th in West Branch, Hoover Fest is what it's called. There's a ton going on. They have live music. They've got... They blocked off all the streets, so there's food vendors. We'll be out there. I'm bringing in a cotton candy company who's going to be spinning cotton candy out in front of our shop. So
cool.
It's a really great event. And for the Hawkeye people out there, you definitely want to stop by our booth. I'll probably have some more stuff out there. Okay. But I'm really focusing on the framed items. I know that's a hot item, especially trying to find frames, and frames are expensive.
Yeah.
This is the place to go for framed items. I don't know the times that it starts.
Okay.
I don't know what time this thing starts, but it's August 6th and 7th. So
I can definitely say, from somebody that's not from West Branch, I love that town. That is a cool little town, not 10 to 15 minutes from Iowa City. I was joking around the other day. I'm like, I want to move to West Branch. That place is awesome. You got such cool shops there. You guys are there. And then you have that Down Under sports bar restaurant, which is freaking awesome. I love that place. So such a fun town. If you got time, go over there and visit and take a look. It's just a fun town to spend the day in. And what fun things and different things do you have for White Pumpkin Studios for that event? Anything different that people should know about?
Hopefully debuting a new display, depending on if we get it done. I don't know yet. In the store, but really I'm
working on it.
Yeah, the contractor is slow, but anyway, experiencing delays. Anyway,
Technical difficulties.
But we got back from Dallas a couple weeks ago. And we go there every year for market. So we get new products, find new vendors, and I have so much new stuff coming.
Cool.
And we even got stuff for him. So I'll show you one thing we got, which is super cute, not vintage, but cute. So at market, we go for my White Pumpkin Studio stuff. But when you see an Iowa Hawkeye booth, you have to kind of say, what are you doing here?
Ask questions.
Yeah.
These are little newborn letter jackets.
That's awesome.
We can get them in any size up to toddler, I believe. But super fun. How cute is that?
That is really cool.
I guess this is 0 to 3 months. Sorry, but
okay.
They won't fit you, Adam.
Yeah, probably not. I was sizing it up. I'm like, not even close.
Yeah, so we've got new stuff over here as well. So baby stuff, fun gift things for him, but. Yeah, I think the big thing on the White Pumpkin side is this new display we'll have here shortly, and then just all the new stuff. All the new stuff. I've got a couple boxes in here today I've got to deal with, but
yeah.
There's just a ton. There's so much coming.
And if people come in, they just need to take the time to come in and check out White Pumpkin Studios, because you have such high quality items throughout that whole side of the store. It's just really cool to see, and a lot of really interesting stuff. So it's fun to just walk through and shop there and see everything new that you guys have. It's like I always say, it's the perfect his and her store. You know, if you're a Hawkeye fan and, you know, the wife is with you, it's got something for everybody.
I also got a lot of new men's stuff. So kind of going along with tailgating, I've got desktop cornhole game.
Okay.
So that's super fun. Kind of bring the tailgate
Indoors.
into work or on your dining room table. I also got waterproof cards, like playing cards. So great for tailgate. They're really high quality and they are plastic. They're a little bit better than like just normal plastic. So you can actually take them to a tailgate and not have to worry about rain or spilling your drink or anything. So it's really nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the first few games it's gonna probably be hotter than heck. So that's I gotta bring a tailgating tent because like we talked about before, it's well documented my paleness and how white I am. So sitting out in that blacktop parking lot frying the first couple tailgates of the season, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm not built for that.
No, me either. No way.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for taking time out to show us all the cool items that you guys have for sale. And what would you say if anybody's interested in anything that we showed today that they want to purchase? What's the best way to contact you?
A couple different ways. You can reach out to us via Messenger on Facebook at Hawktoys, HAWKTOYS, all one word. Just send me a message on there. Just say I saw you on Nebraska Hawk's Nest, and then whatever item you're interested in, or if you're looking for anything else, if you're looking for a specific button or anything, just let me know on there. Also, our email, hawktoys@gmail.com. Great way to get a hold of us as well. And then lastly, you can do it through our website, hawktoys.com. Scroll to the very bottom and it says contact us. You can just enter in your question in the form and it comes right to us.
All right, awesome. Well, I'm going to be swinging by sometime at the beginning of the season. I always hit an early season home game, so I'll be coming by and buying some more stuff and having a beer at the Down Under and checking out one of my favorite towns, West Branch, Iowa. So thanks again, guys, for coming on. Really appreciate it. Had a lot of fun seeing everything you guys have to offer, and we'll have to do it again soon.
Well, I'm already signed up for Fry Fest, so I'm going to be there.
If you're going to Fry Fest, make sure to go see the Hawktoys booth. Is there going to be White Pumpkin Studio stuff there too, or just Hawktoys?
No, just Hawktoys.
Just Hawkeye stuff.
And we'll have the store open as well. So we're kind of trying to figure out a good way to try to figure out what's going to be there versus here. I definitely recommend checking out both if you can, because I don't think we'll have everything we have at the store. So.
All right. Quick before that first game versus Indiana, Randy, what's the score going to be right now? Quick, tell us. We need to know.
Oh, I'd say close to 100-0, but
like Washed Up Walk-ins, just say Hawks by a million.
Yeah, Hawks by a million.
There you go. That's an easy way to answer every single time. It takes off all the pressure. All right, guys, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it. And like we always have to end it with a Go Hawks.
Yeah, go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
Thanks.
See you guys.
Bye.